This year's been 5 years since Greg's passing. He had idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis, and we wanted to do something more for others who may be dealing with what we went through 5 years ago. When Greg was first diagnosed, we didn't have much information. The doctors didn't have much information to share. There was no research, no medication. They said the study was so rare, and also based on his age, it made it even more rare. He was either too young or was too recently diagnosed. So turning to the Pulmonary Fibrosis Foundation, they were there to be of whatever support they could have been, but there was just not enough resources at the time.
I was only a sophomore in high school, so I even more didn't really get what was going on. And like my mom said, there wasn't a lot of resources and things for us to know at the time. So from what I could understand, it was just, one, a really rare disease, and then so it's just the scarring and hardening of the lungs. The lungs just can't expand anymore. So yeah, that's why he was on so much oxygen and everything.
You know, a few times we caught him out in the yard weed whacking with 2 oxygen tanks connected to him and a chair that he took and sat every so often. So, you know, we got upset with him. We don't know what is gonna make the disease get worse. And so finally he told us, you know, how do we want him to live his life? And so we felt like, you know what, quality of life is so important, and he didn't want to just lay down and wait to die. So he wanted to be as active as he could be.
I used to play softball, and I was a pitcher. So we would do like private training stuff and practice on our own. And he would take his oxygen tank, put it behind the backstop of the fence, and put his tube through the fence so that he could sit on the bucket and catch for me while I'm pitching at him. And I'm like, okay, I don't know if this is a good idea or not.
It got really difficult for us to watch him, you know, as time went on, as he progressed, and he was progressing pretty quick. It got difficult watching the struggles, you know, every day. And
they kept saying he has 4 to 5 years and he has more time under his belt. So I think at that time, me and my mom and our family, we were just thinking that he had that much time. So I was like, he's gonna be there for my graduation. At least, you know.
So Greg passed away just shy of 1 year since he was first diagnosed. But I think him being so strong is what helped us get through the days.
His humor was just the biggest thing. But then I think his soft side was also really special, and he did a lot for my mom that he would just call it foo-foo stuff.
He would even come to my job and he would be driving. He still drove. I mean, he had his oxygen tanks. He drove. He would like surprise me with flowers, or he would bring food.
He would pretend like he didn't like it, but you know that deep down he enjoyed doing that for her.
I just remember just the crazy things he did. So one of it was I just got home from work, and he made Kamaili run down the hallway, you know, calling me for help. So she's, Mom, I really need help. I don't know what to do. And it's just me and him at home. So I'm like screaming and like trying so hard to like make my eyes teary and stuff. And so I ran in the bathroom where he was supposedly supposed to be. And on the shower curtains, there were blood handprints. So opening the shower curtain, he is on the ground in the shower with his eyes closed, acting as if he was dead.
I think I was trying so hard not to laugh because she was just freaking out, and she was like, oh my God, I don't know what to do.
I was screaming and calling him. I was like, Greg. And he opened his eyes and he's like, yes. And he said, I just wanted you to be prepared just in case you found me this way.
He played dead multiple times. And it's just so scary. It's like, you don't think, I don't know, you wouldn't think that anybody that was going through that would do that, but I guess he was just that different. You know, he was that special that he would do that kind of stuff. I think if I didn't go through that, I wouldn't be as strong as I am now, because I definitely would have took it a lot harder if I hadn't known the things that he told me and he opened up to me about. So.
I think that's just the hardest part, you know, going through something and not having information, not having any, I mean, there's still no cure, but just not being able to prolong his life at all. Like there was nothing that could be done, you know, at the time. So now it seems like, you know, they've expanded. They've been very supportive to us now. And we've met a few people along the way that has benefited from the Pulmonary Fibrosis Foundation right here in Hawaii. So this year we want to be able to give back so that others can, you know, get what we didn't have.
I think I have the same hopes as my mom does. I mean, we want to just raise a good amount of funds that we can provide families with more information, more resources, maybe a treatment, a cure or something. That would be awesome.
You know, it could just prolong people's lives and let them live more quality lives.